Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Darksiders 2. Please subscribe and click that notification bell. So, I'm wondering, and I'm probably wrong about this, but I'm wondering if... Let me just double check and make sure I don't have a ridiculous amount of anything. No, I'm perfectly fine. If this Darksiders 2 had only been small DLC levels like this that came out one element per month, like the latest Hitman game did, if that would have been better. I can almost guarantee you it wouldn't have sold. Not in the time that this came out. There is an argument for Darksiders 2 being somewhat as repetitive as Hitman can be, but really it's not anywhere close to Hitman's level. And Hitman kind of has proven itself in a weird way. It's this weird fluke that I don't think anybody fully understands right now as to why it succeeded. So I do have this idea that, having taken a week and a half break from playing Darksiders 2 and just doing this, like, I'm having a lot better experience than I probably would have had I just played this as soon as it happened. So here's my thought. When I go step on this platform, are more of these fire beetles going to spring up and attack me? I don't know. Seems like I don't have a choice though. Takes the camera away from us, shows us a very stagnant image. Straight on, the camera didn't float or move to show you anything. See, in this, water looks clean, which is weird. And also dangerous, because if the water isn't clean, it just kills you instead of destroying the soul fraction and causing you to let's see, causing you to go back into your regular body, which is weird and a diversion from what you normally would experience in this game. So maybe they're trying to make the argument that the corrupting water, which I guess is not just corruption water, but abyss water, maybe it's even more deadly. It's like deadly to the soul of a person. Guys? What happened there? Here's what I'm wondering. Like, if I soul split here, I can't do it because apparently I'm on the stairs. So what just happened as far as why that didn't work? Like, I'd probably have to be here, and if I am there, I feel like I'd trap myself. And it certainly doesn't make any sense to be here. So maybe I'm supposed to just be right on the edge and maybe I was just like 1 inch too far back. I shouldn't run into scenarios like this. This is ridiculous. So this goes to the right. And we're already at the waviness. Like, there's no way I'm gonna get over there. Like, even sounds like there's monsters ahead of us. And it doesn't look like there's a platform or anything. Oh, there is something. Okay. So I needed to run up this way and hit the switch. That doesn't feel so much like a puzzle as it does feel just like an example of the game being obtuse. And we've seen a lot of incidents of that where you just don't know what you're even supposed to do or where you're supposed to go until the game tells you, or until you die and try different things a couple times. You can swim pretty fast. I wonder if that was one of the changes they made to the Definitive Edition. Like, I imagine you could pretty easily increase the swimming speed with no real detriment to gameplay. Because I doubt there's too many incidences when you're actually swimming or fighting with things. In fact, that was one of the things that's missing from the sequel that was kind of good, even though it was annoying in the first game. There were these basically piranha-like fish that would attack you and do little bits of damage, and you could attack them while you're swimming. I guess I'll wait till I get into the water again and see if I can even swing my weapon while swimming. Yeah, I don't know if these are supposed to be releasing more of these firebugs as a deterrent, or if they're just random, or what.
I cannot.
And some more of these abysmal guys. But unlike the room where I first ran into these guys, they're not really too much of a challenge one-on-one. Even 2-on-2, not much of a challenge. I probably wasted 1,000 gold buying 5 Wraith vials. It's kind of questionable why we never increased the amount of Wraith vials we could have. Like, you would think with any limitation in the game that there's an opportunity to increase the amount. And if I instead had 10 health vials and 10 Wraith vials, not too much really changes. That one got a hit on me, but now his AI is stuck trying to go upstairs, and apparently well, at least when you die because of that, you don't go to the full-on reset. Where did the character go that was fighting me? Did he fall off into the abyss? Let's just start with one of these doors. Seems like any of these might be the same. I severely doubt I'm going to run into any let's just go ahead and put this right here. Ah, it doesn't actually work. Well, this will be interesting. Like, am I supposed to stand on it and try and ramp it up in a certain amount of time? We haven't really seen any time puzzles in this game, so I can understand them limiting it any really complicated time puzzle to just a DLC element. And there's probably something down there once we get our medallion that will let us move. I also wouldn't be surprised if there were boatman coins, but I also wouldn't be surprised if there weren't. How much of an increase of time savings do you get by summoning the ghouls? Probably not a significant amount. So we've got the ball that we need to come up here. So yes, this is... I don't know if we're ever getting up there. Well, this may very well just be a trick. Still very much getting stuck. Alright, so that's not gonna work. Alright. So if I come up here and then walk over here and do soul split, it won't work. So I either have to do soul split from back there or over here. And I guess since we're going this way anyways, we'll do it from over here. Oops. I guess you can reach this area. And look at that. A little secret. That's cool. There was definitely not a lot of secrets in the main game, which would have played very well for its attempt to be this open world MMO with collectibles and loot. Alright. Let's see. So I think we gotta shove it and then get off the platform. Yeah, I think this is gonna have to be taken in multiple stages. I really did think I was stuck for a moment there. Which that would have been rather surprising. Like we've not really been stuck anywhere else. Alright, so roll and push and like take this. And can we spin it a little bit? Like, this is not working as well as it should be. Like, it's a little bit too much work. Although I can't super complain because I bet there's only a couple of these in the whole game. How do we want to see how we can do this? Let's go ahead and give us as much room as possible. Although there really isn't as much room as possible, because I've now got to not only clear this, yeah, it seems like you have to grab it and then power through it and knock myself out of the way. Probably would have been a wiser move to have my soul split happen back over like here, just so that statue version of me is not in the way. So this way we go. It feels like these stingers are certainly giving me a lot for my money, as far as just how much they're dropping, how much experience they're giving. And we've now learned that we can just hit these chaos cores. Interesting. So any item pretty much will break a chaos core. And it certainly would make sense if we were fighting chaos right now, but we kinda aren't. Oh well. I believe this door was unlocked before, so I walked around to get a chaos core. Maybe I walked around to fight. Oh yeah? We'll see about that. Like, high execution chance on these guys. With my current weapons equipped. So I can hit him 3 or 4 times and then probably get that B prompt. It might be that these guys are just easy to execute too. But it's still very far from a one-hit kill. And since this is being played after a complete gameplay through, I feel like I should be really overpowered, but I'm not. Here, let's do this and see how much damage that does to him. Enough to kill him. It would feel a lot better for the fact that this isn't one-hit kills if this was in the main game and not some add-on DLC. I do have a drastically different feeling about what the experience should be, just based on the time that I'm taking this DLC element on versus when you normally would have taken it on had you bought in the season pass and all the DLC was available, which is kind of like not the experience that most people that played this game would have had. Like, not only does season passes still, but in this instance, definitely also make you pay extra for content. It also makes you wait longer for content. So any of the hardcore major fans of Darksiders 1 that wanted to give their support, give those first week sales to Vigil Games, I suppose, or THQ, they certainly wouldn't be the people who would yeah, these guys apparently are, these must be the abyssal cores that can create more of these abyssal constructs. So let me switch over to my grapple and see if I can do this. Yep, I'm gonna have to use the grapple to get towards these guys. It's kind of hard to tell. Did I turn off the life bars? Let me ask this question. Damage indicator? I did turn that off, so let's resume and see what that looks like. Since we're here at the end, let's experience the game as the way they wanted you to play it, which would probably be an insane way to play it, honestly, throughout the whole game. Let's take some health. My defense is not scaling as high as I would like it to. Let's see, do we have anything new that's of any import? I don't think so. Let's see, this wouldn't increase experience. Well, it might increase other things. This would give me more experience, but less arcane, less thorns, and less execution chance. Heck, why not? One more bit of experience. We need 2 more pieces of the arcane cores. Just wanted to come over here and look at all of this. Yeah, we're gonna get into a boss fight over here, and we should get the last 2 bits of the arcane cores. If not, I've somehow, in a relatively medium at best sized dungeon, missed a major element. And it certainly still feels like this DLC is only going to be an hour and a half. And I don't know how you give an hour and a half of new content to people and really optimize for that. What do you do? Do you... Well, there certainly would have been points, like, in a year after Darksiders 2 came out, if you said, surprise, here's some new content, that would have been cool. 2 or 3 years later, like, that would have been cool. Like, there has been enough time, certainly. This water's not gonna hurt me. Good. Good to know. Yeah, I doubt I'm gonna keep these damage meters on for too long, but let's go through one boss fight with them. The problem with that is no game developer has ever put out DLC for a game after its release window, after the game has been played and forgotten about and you've moved on to the next thing. It couldn't really have happened for THQ as they were going bankrupt, certainly, and it really can't happen for any public company because that means you sunk some money into development and you're not making the maximum amount of profit that you possibly could make for your shareholders. So you're not following what they call the fiduciary duty of your character, of your company as the person in charge that makes those decisions. Even though, frankly, the fiduciary duty is really more of a religious belief than any kind of legal requirement. I mean, companies can certainly set up whatever rules they want to hold their own CEOs by, but it's really a non-existent thing. Alright, well, I'm lost. Well, it seems like there was a thing over here. A door that I didn't go through. Alright, so let's go this way. I was supposed to have had all the pieces, clearly, when I walked out from one side or the other. And yeah, I just never went through this door. Okay, good to know. That's how easy it is to miss something. Well, too many branching paths, I would say, for this dungeon. Alright, so we'll start hitting these guys and you'll see the numbers crawl larger and larger. 60, 300, 172. And we've got the execution move. And won't get any kind of damage counter with the execution move. Why is the camera going blurry in this cutscene? I need some more health. They've got a lot of like damage they're doing near me. Time to do another execution just to make sure I don't die. 782. The numbers really never got too high. Let's see, if I use this, what am I hitting with? I didn't even see any numbers using my larger weapon. Let's see, let's compare that now to when we toggle the stats. Primary weapon is 1521 and secondary weapon is 1841. So that is saying that there is definitely a calculation being placed on every single swing against a defense metric that the enemies have. Where did that peg appear? Like, we saw a peg spin out of the wall. There it is. Oops. Try that again. Clunky controls. The fact that that thing isn't always equipped is a problem. And isn't always prompting is a problem. You had to break that to get to the treasure chest. And they want you to get to this treasure chest. More gold, more weapons, none of which really matter. See, that's how I got there. It almost looks like you're supposed to swing on this and go somewhere else. Like, you could see that being the case. Going this way and going through a hole in the wall. I mean, you could have just moved that hole in the wall a little bit to move to the next section. But instead, this room just gets finished. And you walk out the way you came. fair enough, I suppose. And I kind of wouldn't be surprised if we, this was probably the long way, come to think of it. Wouldn't be surprised if we end up fighting the mad guy again a second time, maybe even a third time. Maybe he is going to be the final boss in the game too. But we're going to get a cutscene. Maybe we're helping the bad guy right now.
This talisman is beyond the skill of most makers. Almost too fine for one such as you.
Enough. Tell me how to destroy the Abyssal Forge.
Destroy the Hearthstone, of course.
Consider it done.
And again, probably just want to buy some items and not even bother to like try and sell equipment. So I have to find the Hearthstone, the Hearthstone, I suppose, not the hearth, like a fireplace hearth. I'm used to saying Hearthstone because that's a collectible card game that I play 3 days a week live. And apparently this is just equipped, like, so we can now transfer or move through the demonic water, which means we want to go here and look around, and maybe look around here, and definitely look around here. So there's a bit of more gameplay now. Now that we have this, I suspect actually there's probably not anything, but there might be something down here. Like we saw a few little places where there might have been a collectible, and we might as well play the game to its fullest. There's not that much more content. However, it has been another 30 minutes, and so now is the time to wrap up. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a bunch of links down below. When you do subscribe, please click the notification bell. And if you want to support me even further, gift me a game on Steam. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.